go to college, go to college, go to college. All my life, I've been told that this was the only path to success. And if you don't go, you won't succeed. But now I'm doing the complete opposite. The choice that has changed the path of my life, and I'm still not sure if what I did was right. This choice was difficult. Everyone around me always told me. This choice was difficult. Everyone around me told me to go. My parents, my teachers, and every single person always asked, what are you going to be when you grow up? And out of desperation and uncertainty, I responded with, I'm going to be a chiropractor. My brother was working towards being a physical therapist, and I didn't want to disappoint my parents. And since sophomore year, I told everyone that, but deep down inside, I knew that wasn't what I wanted to do. Yet I blinded myself for the sake of others. School was important, but I wasn't gifted. Since first grade to sophomore year, my grades were never exceptional, nothing more than average. But junior year, I decided I needed to study to improve. So that year, I had one goal. I wanted to end off with all 90s. So I worked, I studied, and worked, and studied. And coming to the final stretch, completing all my work, I looked at my final grade, and I had failed. I had failed once more. But I didn't let that bring me down. Senior year, I had the same goal, and with even more determination, I studied, I worked, I studied, I worked, and finally I ended off the year with all 90s. My goal was accomplished, but I was a fraud. For those 2 years, I never learned anything. All I cared about was grades. So I learned to find answers. I cheated, I copied, I cheated, I copied. I did everything in my power to get a better grade. I hated this feeling. I wanted to learn, but I couldn't. Because if I didn't have a good grade, I was a failure. Someone with no future. A bad kid. This hatred for getting a better grade carried on to my future. With the choice of going to college, I said no more and decided not to go. I knew that if I went, I wouldn't learn because I needed a better grade, a higher number. Finally, I made the choice. Holding it in from my parents for so long, I had to tell them, and so I did. I explained, and I could still remember the frustration and confusion they had as my father screamed. I could tell he looked at me with disappointment. They told me if I had a plan, and no words could be spoken from my mouth. I get why they're disappointed. I kept it in till the end. I told them lies, and now I didn't have a plan. I know I am at fault. I had no words to explain what was going on in my mind. My parents love me and want to support me, but I can tell they are disappointed in me. Everyone is. Everyone I tell I'm not going to college give me these looks of disgust and disappointment. Now the question of, are you going to college makes me feel lost, and I don't know how to respond. I don't know if the choice I made was right. I am scared and wonder to myself, should I just go to college? These feelings come and go, but I know how much I'm capable of. I know I can make a greater impact not going to college than going to college. If I'm wrong, so be it. I will give my entirety to become the greatest me and succeed in life. This is not a video to tell you to go to college or don't go to college. I'm in no position to give advice. I'm still learning and I'm still growing. This is just my perspective. I am nervous, but I'm also really excited for the challenge ahead of me. I will continue to improve, even if it's just 1% every day, and get closer to be financially free and becoming a better man. It will be long and it will be hard. I hope my decision was right. Just remember, strive for improvement, not perfection. Work your absolute hardest and become the greatest you.